Alright, how's it all going? Short video. Gonna get some golf, hopefully Wednesday, from Stirling for a change, so tune in for that. Probably be a live video with a new camera, so hopefully the shuggling will have stopped shaky camera work, and also the audio might get better. Obviously channel is all for charity, so you're subscribing and helping and stuff is brilliant, but YouTube have these crazy guidelines, so I checked and we're still, I think it's 400 hours now that we need to reach the threshold of 4,000 hours watched, which is amazing. But like I say, it could be worse. You could be looking for 10 million hours on the shorts, which is even more crazy. But what I wanted to talk to you about was your golf and my golf. And there's something we've both got in common here that you may not be aware of, but it's very important, and we're going to do some research into this because I'm absolutely sure that this is what is affecting your golf more than anything. Cranked lofts. That's right, your irons that you're playing currently. Someone said that a 7-iron loft these days is close to a 3-iron, and that was during the Wentworth commentary. Well, let's think about that. So your current 7-iron is the equivalent loft to an old bladed 3-iron back in the day, right? And I'm going to put a screenshot up at the start of this video that's going to show you why, for the likes of me and you who's got average swing speeds, right? Not like, you know, these tour players, because the main difference in the way the tour players hit the ball to me and you, sure, they hit the ball a long way, but when you stand beside them, they are hitting the ball 10 times higher than you can ever hit it. Even with a wedge, they're hitting it higher. So what does that give them? Well, it gives them the ability to drop the ball on the green and actually stop it. Like say you and me hitting these cranked lofts, we never get the peak trajectory height to actually get the ball to come down vertically to stop it, right? So it's always releasing when it hits the green, therefore we wonder why we struggle to stop the ball if the ground gets even remotely firm. We are bouncing through greens, we are landing the ball short in the hopes of bouncing it 20 yards onto a green. The pros carry the entire distance that they're aiming for, and the ball's coming down near enough vertically, and then from there just lands like a butterfly on a leaf. It stops. So cranked lofts are completely killing your game, and the only way that my dad and myself have had a talk about this, he's of the same opinion as me, a scratch golfer, all these years played blades, so he's got a few old sets. So we're going to go hunting in his garage for some really old clubs that have clearly got the old lofts on them, and on Wednesday we're going to basically play. And now the main difference will be, like, to give you an example, and I would reckon now, it's going to be interesting. So if you hit a 9-iron in a modern club, you may well be hitting a 7-iron in the old clubs to get it to go the same distance as your current cranked modern 9-iron does, right? But the difference is, and this is what I said to my father, the difference is, me and him, we'll be able to play that because the ball's going the height that the pros are getting, therefore we are stopping the ball when it lands, unlike currently with these cranked mother irons that it's great if you've got like 125 mile an hour plus club head speed to actually make the ball impart the spin required to launch it and get maximum peak height, therefore coming down near enough vertical at the end, right? We ain't got that. So why are club manufacturers forcing these cranked lofts down our throats? It is nuts. All it's doing is hurting our game, hurting our handicaps, making everything twice as hard. Okay, oh, the big bravado-ness, yeah, I'm hitting the ball further, look how far that's going. Yeah, but it's no use to you because you can't actually stop the ball at the end of it. So, should be interesting on Wednesday, because we'll have maybe not a full set of old clubs, but we'll certainly have enough so that we'll hopefully be able to, well, visually we'll be able to see the difference, right? Definitely. Visually be able to see the difference. But on camera, without a shot tracer, it might be hard for you guys. But if the ball's on the green, if the ball's holding, if the ball's stopping, then you guys will see that. And maybe it's an age thing, right? Because I am of an age where I played with old blades. A lot of you guys taking up the game will not have experienced what old clubs used to be like. The ball definitely went higher. Argument it didn't go as far, but definitely, I'm telling you, goes twice as high as the newer clubs, and therefore you can stop it. And if you've not experienced that, then to watch these pros hit the ball so high, and I mean 10 times higher than what you can hit it, it's just amazing. Now, one thing that hasn't changed over the years is your wedges, you know, the ones that fill your end of the bag. 56 degrees, 60 degree, 58, 54, 53. That ain't changed, and bizarrely you'll just click there. Well, I can hit them no bad, and I can stop them. Of course you can, because you're hitting them high to get peak trajectory, but then they're coming down near enough vertical, they're stopping. Right? So we need to highlight this and bring it to the attention of the manufacturers that distance is not everything. Because the last thing you want is a ball getting hit off an iron, going, said 150 yards, landing and then careering 20 yards further because it's coming down at an angle of descent that is less than 45 degrees. 50 degrees, 45 degrees upwards, 70 degrees down. That is what you're wanting, like almost coming up to a dead stop in the air and then dropping. Alright, that's perfect if you can get that. And that's what you try and get when you're doing a flop shot. You try and like hit the ball so high that it's coming up and it loses all its forward momentum and then it just drops. I'm not sure why. I'm the only one that's talking about this, and I'm just a small YouTuber who's trying to make money for charity and basically loves the game of golf. I don't do it professionally. All these guys are selling you all these new clubs with all these cranked lofts. They're all saying they're brilliant, they're all saying they're great, and yet all our handicaps are going up because we can't stop the ball on the greens. And I mean, the fundamentals of this game are get the ball in the hole in the least amount of shots possible. It beggars belief how club manufacturers have got this into their head that cranked lofts will make everybody play better. No, cranked lofts just make everybody get the illusion they're hitting the ball further. They're hitting the ball further, flatter, not with the correct trajectory, not with the correct flight, not even close to the correct spin, unless you're like one of these pros that have the club head speed to actually max it out and get the spin on the ball, which then creates the loft, which to them gives them the maximum distance, but then a near enough vertical drop at the end of it, which makes them able to stop it. So, you know, Comment below in the comments. You must have noticed this yourself, especially if you're of a certain age. You'll be thinking, oh, it's just because I'm getting older I can't stop the ball. No, it's just because you can't hit the ball high enough anymore because of these crank lofts. And if you've got any old clubs, give them a try and we'll see the difference, because we're going to see it on Wednesday. And tune in for that. Right, enough wobbling on. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Cheers for now.